Remember those Trey Young conversations we've been having the last couple of days?
Don't worry about that, dog.
Well, it made for good conversation.
Don't worry about that, dog.
Made for good conversation. Made for some good, good engagement farming. Shout out to all the podcasts.
We was podding.
We was podding. Apparently, that's all we were doing was podding, because we've heard enough over the last 36 hours or so. There's not much of a reason to believe that Trey Young to the Sacramento Kings is happening. Now, that doesn't mean they haven't been talking. From what we understand, there's been no firm, no, we're not doing this, walking away from the table type of thing. No, there's no discussion. There just seems to be one particular very, very key player involved who's like, that's a no for me, dog. He's passing. All indications are Scott Perry might not be the biggest fan of Trey Young.
Yeah.
And so the idea of not just acquiring him, but gifting him a 4-year, forgot the number, $27, $29 million contract along with that, might not be something he absolutely loves.
And look, Scott Perry, trust his basketball acumen, his basketball knowledge. I disagree with you if that's the case. Like, I disagree. I would be pressing play on that move right there and trying to bring Trey Young here. The only way I wouldn't is what you talked about yesterday, asking him that question, and if he had an answer to it, unless I got something big, equal or bigger lined up. If I can go out and get a Trey Young like player or a superstar of that caliber, an all-star level player of that caliber,
is it?
I
That's
I have no idea.
I asked Kings fans this, particularly the ones who maybe weren't enamored with the idea of Trey, and that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. If not Trey, who? Like, if the Kings really have an opportunity to land Trey Young and are saying, no, we don't like the player, we don't like the fit, we don't like the contract, got it. Understood. If not Trey, who? That question can be asked to Scott Perry, the front office. It could be asked of Vivek Ranadive if you want to. This could be asked to any Kings fan who's not in on the idea of Trey Young. Go with all of that. If not Trey, who? And no one has provided me with an answer to that.
No, they just be like, no, I don't want Trey. All right, that's once again, that's fine. This ain't like a couple of the names the insiders were talking about that I heard, like that ain't gonna get it done. And I'm not gonna panic enough to think that that's all, or we're not going after Trey, we're going after Marcus Smart. Like, those guys,
literally your nemesis.
Well, no, I like Marcus Smart, but that's a name, and what I'm referring to is I think in the Mark Stein report, Jake Fisher, I think it was, linked Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart to the Sacramento Kings. As far as
I think Drew Holiday was in there too.
Drew Holiday as well. And all three of those guys are complementary guys to the big move that you've made. So if you make big splash, I'm just going to use Trey Young's name because we know he's not coming here, but that caliber of player, if you were to get a Trey Young type player and then go get a Brogdon or Marcus Smart or somebody like that to go along with your big time guy, cool. But if, like, we don't want Trey Young, I think a backcourt of Brogdon and Marcus Smart would be. I would respectfully disagree. If he, like I said, until he proves, like, on the court that it just don't work and he has no idea how to make this work, I'm going to give Scott Perry the benefit of the doubt and respect the time that he spent in this league and the moves that he's made in the past. I'm going to respect that. But if that's what you're giving me off the rip, underwhelming is an understatement. That's just a flat out hell no. No. Malcolm Brogdon? No. I'm not interested. Once again, as your main piece. You want to bring him here as a complimentary guy? maybe we can talk, but you got to do better than that.
You really hate Marcus Smart. I don't know what he did to
No,
you.
I
strongly dislike the man.
Well, once again, King's Twitter, did you listen to what I just said?
No, I'm sorry. I was reading our comments.
I like Marcus Smart. If you
but that's one of those things where like you like Kendrick Lamar.
I like Kendrick Lamar.
Jesse, do you think that KC likes Marcus Smart?
Nah. That's my answer.
Now!
Whatever that noise is.
Now, Malcolm Brogdon, on the other
No,
hand.
Malcolm Brogdon. That's I'll put it to you like this.
I
don't not like Malcolm Brogdon. I'm just not interested. I'm
Okay.
interested in Marcus Smart. But once again, if you say I don't want Trey Young, I don't want LaMelo Ball, bring me Marcus Smart, I'm like, nah, bro, they're not the same. If you tell me we got Trey Young and we want to pair him up with Marcus Smart, now we talking. I like that.
Malcolm Brogdon has been in the league 9 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's played for 5 teams. I feel like there's a reason for that. You might not dislike Malcolm Brogdon, but I sure as hell feel like someone does. Because Malcolm Brogdon's a good basketball player.
He is a good.
He's good, player. But he can't. The line I have always heard about Malcolm Brogdon is he thinks he's the smartest person in the room. That is the one characteristic that I have heard about him is he will walk into, and that includes coaches, that includes players, that includes everybody. He believes he's the smartest person there, and sometimes you can't tell him anything.
That's that Virginia education.
Well, it might be, but I'm not sure that that's something you want in this particular locker room. I don't think you want that guy here.
Yeah.
This locker room is already a bit fragile. I don't think we need that type of player. Now, Marcus, on the other hand, I'll take Marcus Smart on my team 10 times out of 10.
I'll take Marcus Smart on my team 10 times out of 10 too, just not as the move.
Well, see, you got all defensive and you ready to fight me when I was going to say I don't want Marcus instead of Trey Young.
That's it.
I'm with you. I don't like that.
That's it. Like I said, if you can, and I thought I heard James say this. I'll double check. But is Marcus Smart a free agent or an expiring deal or something like that?
To the internet.
I thought I heard Jake or James say he was a free agent. I mean, you sign him as a free agent. Bring him in here.
I don't think he's a free agent.
I don't think he is either. I think it's more expiring.
No, yeah, he's on an expiring deal. 21 million, and he's a free agent next year.
Yeah.
What team is Marcus on?
Washington.
Okay.
He was helping out Jordan Poole,
who's
also allegedly on the trading block.
All right.
Jordan Poole actually played pretty solid last year.
He wasn't awful.
Like the team just was terrible, but he played well. Like percentages got back up, averages got back up. He did an all right job. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna need more. I'm gonna need more from Scott. If you're turning down Trey Young, I'm gonna need a heavy hitter, bro. I am.